So this is day number 7. Ndiri kuno ku Zimbabwe. Sharing my story, sharing my journey. And I just took this 30-day challenge to be very real, to be very authentic, to show you what I'm facing, to show you the joy, the happiness, the sad part, and everything that I'm going through in preparation of relocating. And I want in this video to just take a time to listen to me attentively, just to understand a few things. I've been reading comments from my previous videos, and I want to make it very, very clear in this video that this is not a political channel. It's not a political channel. Saying that this happened to me does not mean that I'm taking a political side or I'm supporting this political party or I'm against this political party. No. And also, I'm a very patriotic Zimbabwean. Wherever I go, if I'm asked my nationality, I'm proud to say I'm Zimbabwean. And what actually pushed me to do these videos is to show people out there that Zimbabwe is a very beautiful place. And that there is a wave that is calling people back home. That wave started, I think, around 3-4 years ago. There's a wave, there's a calling that is saying, come back home, come, let's build Zimbabwe. Come and remember your village that you left way back. Ngatidzoke kumusha, ngatidzoke kumapfanya, kwatakasiya tuye tizovaka, titangire ipapo. And in this series of videos, the 30-day video challenge, I'm focusing more on that person who wants to relocate. And he's saying, I don't have any savings. Andina pandakaseva, anditorina mari yandinayo. And ndoskotangira papi. And I want to show you that it's doable, or it's not doable, but I do believe that it is very doable to just come and start from nothing. That's why in my first video, when I landed in Zimbabwe, I said I landed with $200. And I want to see if that 200 is going to take me for the next 30 days. And in my yesterday's video, I actually said I had $210 now in my pocket. Yet in ndakasvika ndine 200, but ndine 210, but I have used over $160 in the past week. So what's happening? I'm still earning. I'm still taking advantage of the opportunities that are there in Zimbabwe, that are here in Zimbabwe. Kune opportunities ariko akawanda aunogona kuexploita. Takataura iye vanoprinda vayo, ndikataura kuti also ndikuchengetedza huku, ndikuchengeta huku, ndine huku 100 andikuchengeta. So there are opportunities that you can exploit on the ground. And I want to prepare someone who is like me, who's saying I'm fed up of the diaspora. I've been in the diaspora for 16 years, but I don't find that inner joy and inner peace. And I want to start making preparations to relocate. And in doing so, I also want to inspire someone. I'm a community leader. I have a huge following on Facebook of over 406,000 people. And I feel that if I share my journey, kune mumwe munhu ari kutotya kuenda kuZimbabwe because ari kutya kuti ndinonosekwa. Saka ndinoda kuti ndikauya paground ndione kuti vanhu vachandiseka here. My challenges handichaita ndapi. So there are videos that I will call my challenges. And when you watch that video yakanzi my challenges, don't expect me to say zvandinakidza musiwo. I'm talking about my challenges, specifically for the challenges. So I heard a lot of people saying, hey, you're saying challenges. Does it mean that there's nothing good in Zimbabwe? The reason why I'm in Zimbabwe is because I'm a Zimbabwean, proud to be a Zimbabwean. Even if hakuna chakanaka, but this is my country. And we together can make this country a better place. One thing that I would want to say is that when I was in the foreign country, tinechishungurudzwa nekuremindwa kuti we are foreigners nevanhu veikoko. Now that we are back in Zim, hatifaniri kushungurudzwa nevanhu vemunomu kunzi makadzoka. Like one guy was saying, vanhu South Africa, vanhu South Africa vagara diaspora, no mamaita kunge munoziva even mitemo, no mamaita kunge maziva mitemo yemurodi. No, when people are coming back, let's embrace each other. There's no one who is superior because you wakagara ku UK states for 15-20 years. You don't become superior because you've stayed outside of the country for a long time. We are Zimbabweans and we can build our country together. That's why I want to say some positives today. Some of the things that I want to thank some of you guys who follow this channel. I remember last week I did a video. Because of the cold, kwakafa 4, actually dzafa 6 so far. Then there was someone who was watching the channel and said, Pastor, chingopfura iwe nepamba pedu mungopiwa 10 machicks just to replace dzamakafirwa nadzo. And I want to thank God. Ndakanotora huku dziya ndakatodziisa kumba dzatopa separate place padziri patakutodzifita. I'll be grateful dzikasvika 6 weeks toziva kuti ndokudziedza ndakapiwa dziya. So I want to thank you so much, my brother who's somewhere where you are there and you know yourself. I'm not going to mention your name on the platform just for privacy reasons, but I want to thank you so much for that support. Also, another sister sent me 30 gig today. I'm gonna message per WhatsApp. You're in diaspora. Thank you so much for the content. You're inspiring me. I'm coming back to Zim next month. I've built something. Kuduze marare momo. So just to support your channel, 30 gig data. And I saw it in my Econet message. Thank you so much for that data. I'll actually use that data to stream this video. Then lastly, there's another sister who sent me a message and said, Fundis, kumba kwedu takaisa Starlink. Kune magetsi aende solar iriko. If you need to go and do your work, upload videos and do that, whatever, you can go and use that Starlink because haisi kutonyanyoshanda. Kuna mama wariko chete watonyanyoishandisa. So I haven't gone there, but I will definitely go and see go warikoko. Then probably also use Starlink for the first time ever for me to just upload my video or to just do some graphic work. And someone saying, unakurongeka, wakenda usina kurongeka. Ndina kutorongeka. That's very true. Ndina kurongeka. The thing is, I was in South Africa for 16 years. Ndiri mkomana, kusvikira ndizorora ndichati, nditange kubuilda my life in South Africa. Kutenga property yese inga dzinodiwa pamba, I have it all. Ndoto driver, ndoto nitsaona chikoro zvakanaka. But kusarongeka kwangu ndepekuti kuno kumusha ndakangotenga stand yandisina kuvaka. Ndakavakira vabereki, but ina ndakuzvivakira. Saka handina chinonzi changu chihombe chisvino. Ndingori ne bedroom nehembe nemaplates angu anokwana mu1 room. Saka handina kurongeka. And inini nevamwe vakawanda vari pano, there are so many people like me vasina kurongeka who have established their lives abroad. Zvichida nezvikwereti, zvichida nezvimwe zvakasiyana. But we are just encouraging each other kuti nekusarongeka kwedu, let's go back and build at home. Hakuna unotiseka. Vanotiseka kunyange varipo vakatiseka, but we want to build something, tiumbe chinhu, tivake chinhu kuno ku Zimbabwe. And the challenges are there. Because the reason why people don't want to come home is because kune challenges. No main reason, kune challenges. And the challenges are tinomataurira kuti tizive kuti tinomakonga sei. Be it my responsible authorities, be it isusu vacho kuti tinoteka topfeka thick skin. But there are certain things that you will never change, but you will learn to adapt and live nazvo. Saka tichitodzidzisana kuti kuno kukauya the issue of driving. Ini ndazijaira kuti kana uchidriver ku South Africa, when you get to a place where the robot is not working, the traffic light is not working, it automatically becomes a four-way stop, whereby you have to stop. And the first car that comes is the first car that goes. Saka ukasvika unogona kuti iyo ndoyasvika, ndichisvika painoenda ndakuenda. Apedzisira kusvika ndianopedzisira kubva. But here it's a bit different. If you get into town, the road says you don't turn right in front of an oncoming vehicle, you give way to cars coming from the right and this. So you need to adjust. Actually saw someone musi watakabatwa isusu nemapurisa. Ndakaona another guy anga nobhadhara ticket nekuti haana kupa motikari yanga ichi turn right. The other also thing that I also learned, especially on the roads, I will say this to save someone who's traveling, who's coming. And you will know it can why break. If you haven't broken the law, you won't know. But until you break the law, that's when you see, oh, there's a bylaw which says this. Like you could meet up a pedestrian crossing. There's a place like kuna along Grenada, just after pa junction, panachiremba road na Grenada. Uchienda towards Coca-Cola. Just uchangobva pamarobots, there's a pedestrian crossing that's there. When they're actually police, if you're coming from Coca-Cola and you don't stop at that pedestrian crossing, unopiwa a ticket, unotosunga. Because you need to stop at a pedestrian crossing, either pane munhu, apana munhu, pane chi, unomira. So those are some of the things you go to unodzidza as you go. Unotodzidza kuti paunofura uchimhanya kuti ayo mira apa pedestrian hamuna kuiona here, why didn't you stop? So those are some of the things that tirangobatsirana. Zimbabwe is a beautiful country. There are a lot of opportunities in this country, but there are also, each country has got its challenges. Between the states, Canada, wherever you are, there are challenges that are there. Saka, we don't run away from our challenges. I feel like when I went to South Africa, I wasn't fleeing anything, but I was seeing greener pastures. And when you are there seeing greener pastures, you learn new things, you learn new technologies, You learn a new way of doing things. You learn a new way of exploiting resources that are there within your reach. Saka takanodzidza ndo zvatava kuti ngatichidzoka neuchenjeri iwoyo tuye munyika yedu. If you are to ask me whether I'm ready for relocation or I'm not yet ready, I think I'll answer you on day 15. For now, I'm not sure whether I'm ready or I'm not ready. I'm still trying to adjust. I'm trying to figure things out because I feel like there is a lot of things that I need to learn before making a decision. And also, I was checking in terms of Nyayaye Nerikere. Guys, muchandiregerera noise in the background. Just forgive me. There's a bit of noise in the background. But no noise. But I hope you can hear me. I was considering maybe zvakafanira kuti ukocrossa motikari either wabhadhara duty or you're returning res ucrossa nemotikari yako uchiuya kuZimbabwe nemota yako. If zviri right kana kuti wogara wakaregister neforeign plate. I'm still doing my research there. Yesterday I did a little research. Ndikaona kuti mutero wekunoku unobhadhara per term, which is about 4 months. Saka ungobhadhare mutero like unana South Africa, if you pay mutero wako, like inini I pay 600 rand. Ndikabhadhara 600 yangu. Yo, Manas, ungorijusa mbichana kana chamari. Ungorijusa volume yako chamari. Nine tukumba kwake zvake but akuita noise. Ndiri kurecorda something. Sorry about that, guys. So, mutero it's per term, which means pagore unofanira kuisa mutero ka 3. Chaisa hangu mari dzacho pamberi apo. Waisa mutero 3 times. Should be $92 already. Per term yacho. So we're 92. I don't want to say my figures because I'm seeing it to show. In the Paonesa mutero, there is third parties actually compulsory in Zimbabwe. You have to have the third party. So upon try mutero wako, but an insurance. Ningiroma $30 something plus mutero 40 something ere. So niko nasukoma 70 something. Unoda also radio insurance, radio is around, it should be $92 per gore. Radio license. Yomotika should be $90 something per gore. Saka kwazoweka mari dzacho dzese idzodzo dzekuti radio pagore, mutero ne insurance uchibhadhara ka 3 kana uchida ngobhadhara pagore zvinoita but unenge uchingo mari yacho inenge uchingo calculate chidaro. So I was just considering to say saka you bring your car usiko register ne L plate or inombogara yakadaro ine South African plate uchibhadhara ma 1.5 inonzi TIP zviri easy ndezvipi that I will need to consider. If you have information, please let's use the comment section also to help me do the calculations. I was also checking the insurance yemotikari, and also I was using one of the private insurers because you would need comprehensive insurance kuti kana motikari karovera. But third party, I don't know how it works because you're paying to the government. I don't know what motikari karovera uno reporter say. If you someone know how, please let me know in the comment section. Kuti ukadhuma motikari yemunhu kwauri kubhadhara mutero kuya government ndo vanozo notora mari iya here vogadzisa mota or what happens. But I prefer having comprehensive for my car. Actually, for my car I have comprehensive cover, which means if I get involved in an accident, my car will be fixed and the third party munhu anoita sei inovawo inogadziriswa up to about 5 million rands. So I was just taking kuti 8,500 to 9,000 comprehensive cover yemotikari, and I saw kuti it was amounting to around $500 I think per year, around 5. Is it 500 per year? Which I feel with insurance it's a bit cheaper as compared to South Africa, where we pay about $60. South Africa about $60-$70 going up for a car in the value you kuma 19,000 ikokoko. So if anyone has done that research on that part, please let me know kuti makaona zvakamira sei, zviri right here kufamba nemotikari yako or kuti iri yellow plate or you just use the foreign registration number. Just let me know on that one. Food, good food, street food. I can tell you Epworth is the right place to be. If you go to Overspill, there's a place, the tropical or something tropical chisanyama. It's Overspill where you buy your sadza, your nyama. Unfortunately, I might not be able to put overlays of this video. I'll see if I can, but I might not be able because I'm so limited as I speak. I'm actually using the natural light to film this video, and I'm gonna be uploading it in a phone because we had a fault in my guest in a zero. As I speak, guys, I'm so excited. Yo, thank God. ndizoti kana tisina magetsi chinhu chekujuisa magetsi changa chakafa. So I'm so happy the Zesa guys are here, and we're gonna be I'm gonna be working, and I'm gonna be uploading probably using my laptop. So I'm happy, I'm excited. That's the journey, that's how it is. So let's try by all means not to politicize my videos. Let's not. I'm a patriotic Zimbabwean, and right now I don't want to hear people say bad things about Zimbabwe. That's the state where I am right now. If you say bad things about Zimbabwe, I don't know, because right now I'm still starting my journey. I'm going to spend 3 to 4 days in the rural area, deep rural, kumusha, kwamavhaire, kwamurambinda, kubohera. That's where I'm going to spend about 3 to 4 days. Ndimboenda nemi kunobata hove, ndimboenda nemi kunokama mombe mkaka, ndimboenda nemi musango kunovhima. That's what I'm planning to do, and I want you to stick to this channel. It's not a political channel, it's actually promoting Zimbabwe. If you don't speak good about Zimbabwe, no one else will. If you don't build Zimbabwe, no one else will build Zimbabwe for us. So I just want to say, let's our positive be. You have criticism, but let it be constructive criticism. Let it be criticism that builds. Ngakuve kushoropodza kune kumbiridza. Nikuti nyika ndedu. You can be in the UK, guys, for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You don't own anything there. You can say, I've bought a house in ndakatenga imba yangu ku UK, but you don't belong there. And vana vaka vakakurira ikoko, they don't have a sense of belonging. They don't have an identity. They don't have an identity. I always see this in our church in the diaspora, whereby unoona munhu achiuya akapfeka kamwe kamini kakadai. So chinoita kuti tingo cringe. What makes us to cringe and to say, no, this is wrong. It's because we know our identity. Kunyange zvikaitwa nema-South African, you'd see kuti zvana problem. They can do it. It's their culture. They're okay. They can even work where famba vachiita culture yavo mukaka uri panze, you know, vanogona kuzviita culture yavo inovatendera. And isusu we don't cringe when you see that. We say, oh, they're proud of their culture. Isusu tine culture yedu. Culture yedu inoti tinopfeka zvakadai, tinosvika pakadai. And that has to be preserved. That's who we are. We are Zimbabweans. And so when you ukagara ku South Africa, vana vachitaura chirungu vachiita zvavanoita zvose, it's nice, but actually there won't be that identity. We don't preserve our culture. Takongova vanhu vanorarama, but vasina tingati unhu nekwatinobva chaiko chaiko. So this is my journey. I don't know. It's been a hectic day because nasi day number 7. Patamuka makuseni, we went to shoot an episode of one of my guys andataura kwandiri kugara. We shoot an episode yanga achiita nezvaanga achingoita ikoko, then tapedza. And nasi indoita graphic design, ndine posters emapasta nema all night musi Friday uno, and they want those posters to be done. Unfortunately, because of nyaya yemagetsi, let's hope vanezesa vakangopedza magetsi ari kumva aita achingoita magetsi. I'm gonna be quick to do those posters. Ndoona $10, $15 per poster iwayo. Ndizoti mari yangu iraramba ichiuya, because you need income. You are warm, you need income, and because ukaramba uchispenda zvinogona kudhakwa. I also want to talk about last night. Patakanzwa kuti magetsi hakuna. We were in airport actually. Then we decided to say, let's eat out. Ndopatakaenda patropical panachitaura paipe. Tikagotenga nyama yedu. Vanokugocherai mahara, ubva kuitirai sadza mahara. Masalads ndo anozoita $1. Tenga nyama yedu about $5, $5. Tikadya kuti unotoziva kuti ndaguta. It was around 5 p.m. to 6. Then ndaona pa status kuti nyasha mutono ranga an event. We to go to town. We drove to town. Concert ya nyasha mutonori. Tikona pa concert pakazara. The venue was fully packed. Panze pakazara, they were pressurizing so that they could get in. So police was there to control. For safety reasons, the show ended up being cancelled. We'll plan something again in July. That's how people want worship. That's how people are hungry for worship in Zimbabwe. Sometimes when things are not well, you need to find a higher power, and you can only find it from God. Saka ndotenda kuti kuzvozvo zvatosangana nazvo zvinotipa maprayer request kuti tirambe tinamata, tirambe tine ukama neakatisika anonzi Mwari. So this is my journey, this is my story, and I'm going to say it and speak to you and share it with you the best way that I can. I might respond badly, but very soon ndienda kupota nchimbosiya ma-comments ndichinyanyoramba ndichifocus nezvandiri kuita. Ndozotarisa hangu ma-comments pamwe zvichida after 30 days dzacho, because ndikaramba ndichitarisa ma-comments, I get discouraged and I end up being confused kuti vanhu vakutoona nge political channel here kana kuti chii. No, we are here to encourage each other, to prepare each other, so that when you come back to Zimbabwe, you are well informed and you know zvakanaka. God in Chirume is my name. I love you so much with the love of God. To meet again tomorrow around 3 p.m. I'll try to my video around 3 p.m. or anytime before 5 p.m. Kana pasina zvavhiringidza. So check my videos. Some will be just quick updates. Some will be well detailed, probably 20 or so plus minutes. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm going to be meeting one of the greatest YouTubers in Zimbabwe who stays a few hundred meters away from where I am. And you shall know him in my next video. I'm going to learn from him. And he's one of the greatest YouTubers in Zimbabwe. I'm meeting him today and I can't wait. So let me say, see you later. Sharp.